What up, Track Cat family? Another blessed and positive day. Another great day. And today, we added something super dope to the Z. Got the Z sitting right here. And I just got something dope put on that has changed it up. Changed it up, along with it being catless and the tune. Overall way it sounds and the pull up, the driving experience is nuts. It's insane. Now we are at a little spot right now. Just got done coming from my buddy's shop. He did help me put this mod on. And it's nuts. It's insane. When I pop the hood, I'm gonna pop the hood right now so y'all can see exactly what it is. As soon as I pop the hood, y'all will be able to tell. This color is just nuts, especially in the sun with the carbon fiber exposed in the middle. Now let's pop the hood real quick so I can show y'all what we went ahead and did. Now I got the hood popped and it just looks nasty. It looks insane just sitting right here. It replaces something that we had stock, and we went ahead and went with the intake. And not just any intake, a Corsa performance intake. Now this dent right here, it is used. This dent is just because the previous owner had put it on a Pontiac G8 and was hitting his hood a little bit. So this is really nothing, but the intake itself and the carbon weave on it, this filter is not the filter that comes with the intake. This is a bigger filter. It looks a little bit dirty, but once we clean it a little bit, and I don't even need to clean it, but we will clean it soon, just to give it that look when I pop the hood, just to give it that fresh look. We might even order this same size, just a brand new one. But this filter is huge, like big as hell. Now when I tell y'all it sounds insane, it sounds insane. And if we would have did this before we did the catless and the tune, we probably would have been able to hear it a little bit more down low. But up top with the pops and the whine and how it screams, it's just like a whole experience together. So it was meant to do with the catless, with the tune, it was meant to all come together and be, you know, as one. Now next, I am going to replace this blower lid. I am going to replace the stock lid just to get a little bit more whine. I'm going to go with the DSX lid. But having the intake alone is more than enough whine for now. When we go for a drive, y'all will see. Now we are inside a Big Z with the stars. Man. Got the baby blue on right now. And just having the stars in here is such a vibe. I know I probably say this every video, but until I get used to the vibe, I'ma say it. But when I tell y'all this thing is different, this thing is different. Now we are gonna get a little bit of gas soon. I had wasted some gas just testing her out and getting used to the intake. I had to see if it really made a difference down low. Y'all might be able to hear it a little bit, but in the downshifts, I'm sure y'all can hear it. It just makes the supercharger so much more audible. Like even when I'm rolling a little bit, I can break it down. At the top of fourth gear, you can just hear it whining. Like she's literally crying. This thing is nasty. And I think it has to do with that huge filter that we have. Getting a little bit of bumps. But Big Z takes them real good. Y'all couldn't hear this much right there. Maybe I braked a little too much. But it really allows the intake to shine because you don't hear much of the exhaust. Oh yeah, y'all can hear it when I tap it. When I like tap the gas, you can hear the intake like wow. Oh, on the downshifts. Yeah. She's crying. That's what I was talking about. Like low speed like that, where you can hear the intake and the whine. Like at the top of the gears, maybe at the top of each gear, she just opens up and it just wants to whine so much. And I think that's because it's hitting boost. It's hitting a whole bunch of boost. The supercharger is just opening up. So she just wants to whine. At the top of the gears, all we can hear is whine, which is nasty. And then the gearing is different too because of the tune. So like it just revs out. She just revs out. We are gonna go ahead and throw her in sport. Whew, that downshift is nasty. It's screaming top end, y'all, and it just feels faster. The intake along with the tune is working well, and it's literally screaming along with the exhaust. It's nasty. Downshifts. It's so nutty, y'all, it's insane. Along with everything else that we've added, it goes right along with it. The whine, with the exhaust and the pops. It's a whole different experience with the intake. Man, this mod, this mod is insane. Big Z sounds like a jet. And if y'all thinking about doing an intake, do it. If y'all got any supercharged car, anything, especially if y'all have a supercharger, do an intake. And if y'all thinking about it like, oh, I got the exhaust, I don't want to do an intake and I'm going to be able to hear it like that, do it. It will make it a whole experience. You might not be able to hear the intake down low as much with the exhaust, but top end, that's all you're going to hear. It just makes me so much more excited to drive, and we have so much nutty stuff planned, so it's going to go right along with it. And then the pull up. When we pull up to meets, y'all are going to be recording Big Z and wanting to hear the whine and hear the intake along with the exhaust. How nutty is that? Now I'm learning how to play around with it and really hear it, get it to open up a lot more. We're gonna get used to it a lot together too. The intake, it's a must. It's just so nasty. Nutty. Look how dope that is. Just randomly pulled up on me as I was talking to y'all. Some of y'all might know a little bit of where I'm at, but this is an area where a lot of cars be and they like to cruise. This is a dope little area. A lot of open road. So y'all can hear that whine on Big Z. But it's a dope area. You'll catch a lot of random nice stuff like that. That buggy sounded quick too. And it doesn't have any windshields or anything. It has like a roll cage. That's like a true rally buggy. But it has sparkly paint and it's done up. The thing is dope. And they were loving the Z. Before I showed y'all, I was able to downshift. This intake is just off the chain. Like outside the car, you can hear the intake with the exhaust. It just makes you look like, dang. And now we are outside the car, y'all. I could have kept driving her. I really could have kept driving her. We got something planned tomorrow. I got something I'm going to set up right now. As soon as I close out this video, I got something I'm going to set up. And then I'm going to go home and edit and post this video. The intake on Big Z, nasty. And I'm super glad that we did it. I'm super glad that we went ahead and did it. We have so much more on the way. I got that supercharger. I forget. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. But It's the actual supercharger lid. Yep, aftermarket supercharger lid. That's coming real soon, and it's gonna increase the wine even more. It was super dope that we got the intake installed on the Z, and how nutty it sounds, how nutty it feels driving it. Stay blessed, stay positive, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Love y'all.